Just call it. Israel and Iran are at war. Missiles are flying, civilians are dying, and the world's nuclear stability is hanging by a thread. And this is not just hype, this is happening right now. Let me break down everything that just went down, including Russia's warning, Trump's new threat, and France calling out the madness, just so you understand how close to the edge we actually are. 1. What sparked the fire? Operation Rising Lion. Since June 13th, Israel has been bombing Iranian nuclear sites and military bases inside Iran in what they call Operating Rising Lion. We're talking major targets, okay? Even in Tehran. Over 370 Iranian casualties, including nuclear scientists and senior officials. And yes, civilians have been killed too. Israel says this is to cripple Iran's nuclear program. But here's the question. At what cost? 2. Iran hits back. Iran launched over 370 missiles and drones at Israeli cities, including Tel Aviv. Explosions are lighting up the night sky. Israel's dome is intercepting some, but they've not been able to capture them all. 24 Israelis are dead and over 500 are injured. Iran's Revolutionary Guard says this is just the beginning and their retaliation will be, quote, sustained, complex, multi-layered, and gradual. That means we're looking at days, maybe weeks of escalating attacks on both sides. 3, and now Russia has entered the chat. Russia's foreign ministry came out swinging. They said Israel's attacks on Iran nuclear facilities are illegal and can lead to nuclear catastrophe that will affect the whole world, including Israel. Their exact words were, quote, these attacks violate international law and push the world towards disaster. They even accused Western nations of manipulating nuclear proliferation systems to punish countries they don't like. In other words, Russia is saying y'all are picking and choosing who gets nukes and who doesn't and playing politics with global stability. Now they all want to talk, but they said it. 4, meanwhile, Trump is talking about bombing Iran. President Donald Trump seems to be in full war mode. He met with Benjamin Netanyahu and demanded unconditional surrender from Iran. And according to White House sources, he's now warming up to the idea of using U.S. military strikes to finish off Iran's nuclear program. I want you all to let that sink in. That's not just adding fuel to the fire. That's bringing gasoline to a wildfire and tossing a match. 5. France is like, please can y'all stop? French President Emmanuel Macron, who's at the G7 summit, warned the biggest error today is to seek regime change in Iran through military means. That would lead to chaos. He wants negotiation. He wants diplomacy. And he called out Trump for leaving the G7 to focus on escalating the war. Macron said plainly, a solution can only come through diplomacy, not bombs. And I agree. 6. Let us not forget Gaza is still starving. While the world focuses on the Israel-Iran showdown, Palestinians still need to get food aid. And now aid is only being given through distribution centers guarded by soldiers, forcing starving people to walk into a war zone just to eat. Can we focus on human dignity, please? So this is where we are, y'all. Israel is striking Iranian nuclear facilities. Iran is hitting back with missiles. Russia is warning of global nuclear fallout. Trump is hinting at U.S. involvement. Macron is begging for sanity, and everyday people, Israelis, Iranians, Palestinians, are suffering. This is not a movie. It's not a game. This is how world wars start. Not overnight, but in moments like this, when egos outweigh empathy and politics silence people. So please don't scroll past this. Don't let this just be another thing that happened while we were distracted. Pray through Christ. Protest, speak up, donate, demand diplomacy, because when the fire comes, it does not care what side you're on.